This video is part two, continuation of the first introduction about my personal experience with the Santa Esmeralda Command, the Sacred Emerald Command. And while we had those experiences in the workshops with the ayahuasca, I could also have a first idea of the technologies. So they work with these very special equipments that we don't. Of course, it's difficult for those that don't thus that we don't have so many psychic visions or gifts. But I learned that they work with specifically crystals, sound, and colors, like what we are usually using, like chromotherapy and work with chakras and all the different colors for each chakra. So their kind of technologies, they like simple. They are not these, let's say, complex big equipments we use here in our reality with big um, X-ray machines, or it's so much more subtle, and it's as powerful as it is here. The difference is that they work with our astral bodies, our energetic bodies, and not sometimes directly with our physical. So I remember having one of these experiences, an intervention, and facilitators here, this group I mentioned, they use these equipments in physical form, crystal, light through these special green radiation, and sound. So the music was also always very, very important for this healing and for this connection. And it was enough so that the intervention could be possible. And my body would respond. My body would respond with having good feelings, having understandings. Like my consciousness would expand even more, even with the help of the medicine. And again, even you get your power back. You have a sense that they are not separate from us. They are actually working through us. And this is very important because it empowers you. It feels like you can believe, you can trust, and you can surrender. So it's still difficult to work with these energies, because since they're not so easily manifested in the physical, and the results also are more in the etherical or the higher dimensions, even with our upper bodies, emotional, mental, and energetic bodies. It's like cause and effect. So you can be working on your higher bodies, specific healings, and they will manifest or can manifest in the physical, maybe in a different time, in a different way. So their spiritual interventions, they usually happen like this. They ask for permission to work with our upper bodies, our astral bodies, and when it's time, it can manifest in the physical. So that's very, very interesting. And but again, it's always a personal experience. It has to be practiced or tested or experienced by each one of you. So this is what I wanted to share in the second part, about how the ships, or what we could call the spiritual hospitals, they work in the higher realms, contributing with the work in the lower realms, in the physical realm. So these spiritual centers, or these hospitals, or these ships, or healing ships, they have these technologies, they have these beings that they can be geneticists, they can be therapists, they can be scientists, even in the spiritual realms, and they are all a big team. And all these teams, they work together, they connect with those of us incarnated that are giving permission to be facilitators, and this can happen in many ways and many places. It's really very special, and I hope each one can have their own um, personal idea of how it works. Just connect, give permission, and follow these new videos, because they will bring more and more how this can be done, and who they are, so that this can be an opportunity for all of us to expand.